Welcome back to the channel, Pioneers. We are back with Satisfactory today. Let's see what crazy builds we got going on today. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hey guys, welcome back to Satisfactory. On the next episode, I believe it's episode 3. I'm just enjoying the sunrise and the Saturn floating by and the destruction that I have occurred. Yeah, I went a little bit more ham about getting some leaves and wood, but it was for a reason. So you can see, oh wait, those are all biomass burners. Yeah, so I made it a little bit of a base, and the base, most of it's still running. I cut off the power just so I wasn't wasting anything because I don't have batteries to back everything up yet. So I didn't want to waste all that stuff I made, or all I went and collected. So yeah, everything is being made. We have all primary. Essentially a full storage container of all primary and everything we can make right now. I think the higher stuff like modular frames and stuff, I don't have a full setup. But oh, you know what I didn't do? I destroyed my space elevator and never put it back. So let's do that real quick. And there we are. All right. So yeah, space elevator. One thing I didn't say, besides making all the primary stuff, which I picked up a bunch while I was waiting for that to build, so we can slam in the hub. I also made all the smart plating for our space elevator. So now let's pop down over here and send it on up and see what it says. So we loaded. Now seal it.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
We're definitely doing the exploiting thing, for essentially I took a whole region's forest away. But that was cool, like a little description. I've never seen that before. So that's what I was talking about, and then once we send this up, what I thought I saw on my other one was, I thought there was something being built up there. It's like a space station, and you can kind of see it when it's dark, but it was huge. So, and that one I have, I think, tiers Phase 3 and 4 unlocked. So that's why we're building it up. So that was really cool, because I was just like, I didn't see it the last time, even though I brought it up. But yeah, let's send it. Oh, it's gonna shoot it up there. Boom. Oh, it's being built.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Alrighty, 1,000 smarting plates, 1,000, I think they're called versatile frames, and 1,000 smart wiring, I think that's what it's called. Alright, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. So starting to build a space platform, and it gets more pronounced, apparently. But okay, so let's go check out the hub. We got that done. We're exploiting the planet. Let's see what the next tiers bring us. So we got tier 3, coal power. Coal powered generator, which is and water extractor. Those go synonymous together because you need water and coal to make power. Which there's not much water near me, so I'm wondering where I'm going to do this. It might have to be pretty far, which is fine because we're going to have to build other bases for other things too. Because I pretty much tapped out this little area of iron and everything. So yeah, need to say. So coal power generator, water extractor, pipes, and then pipe holder stuff, just like logistics, all that stuff. Pumps to make them go higher, fluid buffer. That's essentially if you want to store liquids. I don't do this too much, but even on my super efficient ones. But we might do it eventually. But we have them. Yeah, it's usually good for like the byproduct of coal sometimes because you can make that like byproduct into more fuel later on through a process. So it's good to fill that up and let it just run into there as much as it can. But and then we'll get to all the other ones. So let's see. We should have all the requirements for this. So reinforced plates, rotors, cables. Let's slam them down. More materials for the overlords. Boom.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
It is probably water, but we won't tell you. Okay, so pod comes back in 7 minutes. We're gonna unlock vehicle transport, which will give us a tractor, which is kind of cool. Truck stations. I used these when I very first started playing, but once trains come out, like these are kind of useless to me, especially if you're trying to be super efficient, because either the timing gets really weird, but they're really cool to mess around with and drive around and just mess around. So tractor, truck station, and then 3 inventory slots. We need 25 modular frames, 100 rotors, 200 cable, and 400 plates, iron plates. We should have this just fine. Let's wait till the pod comes back. Alright, the freighter's back. We have the resources. We can fill back up for the vehicle transport unlocked. So let's slam it in here and see what it says. Maybe we'll even make one and screw around with it a little bit while we wait the pod again. Alright, let's send it, guys. 1, 2, 3, shabooms.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Alrighty, let's check our milestone real quick, just make sure we know what we have, and if we can unlock it, which it looks like we can. So this will be basic steel production, so a foundry, which is kind of like an assembler, but it's meant for the raw ingredients like coal to make ingots. So it's essentially an assembler for a smelter, how that all works out. So steel ingots, steel beams, steel pipes, versatile framework, which is a part of the space elevator phase 2, which definitely we need. And then I believe the steel items in the shop unlock. That's what that's saying. So, yeah, it looks like we have enough materials. So we're just waiting for the pod to come by. Let's see if we have enough materials to make ooh, we do. To make a tractor. But we need... Oh.
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like Pioneers, only more reliable. While driving, you can record a path to automate vehicle resource transportation. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, tractors will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully subject to other means of surveillance.
Wait, the other things spy on you? Okay, that's interesting. All right. Oh, this one has a crafting bench on too. See, that's one thing that's nice. It has its like little on storage, so you can do stuff when you can go explore around and stuff. But it isn't that, or at least they never used to be very agile. But let's give it a roll. Go do some donuts. Also, run over the birds. See a bird. Establish dominance. Okay, apparently I've never done that before. Nice. Did I kill it? It looks like I killed it. Wait. Oh. I thought I hit space and it jumped. I just hit a rock. But yeah. And then you could do things like whoop, no. Wait. There are no okay. What is Oh, start recording. There we go. I can just make it do its own donuts. That's cool. They actually gave it path recorded completing. Oh, cool. That's actually a lot more. Oh, there's my horn. That's actually a lot nicer than it used to be because you could barely see the arrows before. And then let's see. I have to be in it and start it. Oh, enable autopilot. All right, now get out. Go. Go. See if it just needs a jump start. Go. Why won't you work? All right, I'm gonna figure this out and get to work, and then I'll be right back. Okay, there it goes. I don't know. I just got in and out of it again, and it started working. And it's just gonna do donuts until it runs out of fuel. Well, enjoy yourself, little guy. We'll check on you later. We need to go. The freighter's back. We need to go unlock it. Let's go. All right, we're back here. Have all the materials, so let's slam them in for what is it? The basic steel production. Bam, 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 and sand.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix It and humanity is relying on you.
Okay, thank you, Fix It. I'm very feel welcome and encouraged to be working for you. Before we get into the steel stuff, let's see. Enhanced asset security. This is a bigger weapon, another equipment slot, and more inventory slots. This is gonna be good. We have all the materials again, so we just need to wait for the pod. And then I'm actually going to go grab some stuff from the world, and then we'll talk about it when I get back. But there were some ore chunks that I got really lucky that they were all together, and they'll tell us about new stuff. So I'll go grab that while we're waiting for the pod. But yeah, we need 100 reinforced iron plates, some iron rods, and some wire. So I'll pick that stuff up and then go grab the ore, and then we'll talk about it when I get back. All right, be right back. Okay, so I said that I was going to pick up some stuff, and I wanted to talk about that right now. We still got a couple minutes until the pod comes back, but as I was just looking at our friend here doing his donuts, which I need to figure out what to name him. So if you have an idea what to name him, leave it down in the comments. Obviously, somewhat PG, but still funny would be cool. But I think I'll have him just be part of the series now. Alrighty, so yeah, give me your best ideas for a name. But needless to say, what I was talking about. So let's organize it here a little bit. So the first one, I'm going to talk about this one because it actually didn't say anything about it. I know later it's for aluminium and so it's bauxite. But when I picked it up, it didn't actually give me a description. The other three did, so I don't know why that happened. But then, but bauxite's for aluminium, and it's way late stuff. It's usually, I think, is it 5 and 6 or even 7 and 8 tier? I might think it's 5 and 6. 7, 8, I think, is nuclear and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a resource for later, so it'll probably explain it when we unlock it later in the hub. But needless to say, we have Quaternium ore, and it said this about it.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So it's a really conductive material that we're going to be using. There's an item that we want to make through the MAM, and it was talking about how we should use it for the MAM. We are going to be unlocking that will help us transfer stuff a lot easier, be a lot faster, jump a lot higher, and it'll eventually give us supercomputers and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's Quaternium ore, and then the next one we found right there too was raw quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
This usually is used for the vehicle explorer, the one that's a lot faster. It used to be for map stuff too, for map locators and revealers and stuff like that. I haven't played in a long time with the quartz because I haven't gotten up to that far. I usually stop. Well, I just never really build big bases with it yet, or late game. But I know it was meant for the map and stuff before, and you can make with some of the later items, you can make one of the fast little vehicles that's a lot of fun to drive. But yeah, quartz will be, I think, coming up in the next tier that we'll actually be using. Maybe 5 or 6, but I forget. But and then we have also sulfur. So this is what it said about sulfur.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So big pungent smell, but it's also unlocks stuff in the MAM. This stuff is purely for weapons and guns, and we can make all that cool stuff. But yeah, so we might. Oh, the freighter's back, guys. We'll go unlock that real quick. But talking about these 3 materials, that a lot of it's unlocked in the MAM. Depending on how long this video is, we might get into that. I'm thinking that we're going to be finishing off this next one and then probably doing some MAM stuff to end the episode, because I think I'm going to actually need steel production to start unlocking tier 4 stuff, and then get ready for the next space elevator. So let's see first. So this is the enhanced asset security. This is for a new weapon and stuff. All right, full up. Let's make a new weapon. Boom.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
We finished off tier 3, so let's get to some of the MAM stuff that we can do while we have tier 3 stuff unlocked, and then go as far as we can, and then we'll next episode get to tier 4 and possibly space elevator phase 2. Okay, guys, that took me a lot longer to go get those ores and everything like that, but we're back here now. We have the MAM here. For you guys that don't know what the MAM is, it's a molecular analyze machine, and essentially you can put in materials like, say we have some of the carapaces, but they're in our bank. But we would unlock alien protein, so it'd make us be able to change these carapaces into alien protein, and then unlock stuff further down the line to like inhalers, which is like healing pots and stuff like that. And there's a couple other things I forget exactly what's all down here. But then we have the Contarium because we talked about that, and that's some of the ore I got. These will go down to supercomputers and I think like hydro generators and stuff way later. So, and then we have the obviously the quartz and the sulfur we talked about too. These will probably unlock all the guns and stuff for the sulfur tree and everything like that, and all the ammos. So what I'm planning to do for the series is every time I unlock, so we obviously unlocked tier 3 today. We will try to do every MAM unlock for this as much as we can, up to the point where we don't have the materials because we haven't unlocked them yet. If that makes sense. Some of the stuff like the alien megafauna, maybe not, because we have to go kill other things that we haven't seen yet and stuff like that. But some of the stuff will be found in the next one when I make coal generators, because um, those areas start getting a little bit more wildlife and different kinds. So I have a place where I think I'm going to make all our steel stuff and coal power. So I'll show you that after this. But let's just start slamming it. So we need 10 ore for this first one, and let's go.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Okay, and the next one is the Deuterium ingot, which just needs more ore.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
So we're unlocking Quickwire, so let's do that.
Research completed. Quickwire recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
All right, so new Conterium, we need Quickwire, and rebar, and then we need cable for this too. So let me now go make the Quickwire. Okay, we're back here with the Quickwire and the cable. I believe the rebar is actually going to be unlocked in the sulfur tree, but so let's unlock the ones we do have for now, and then we might come back to it. So let's see, Quickwire.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fixit initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
This metal may not be sentient. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's unlock zipline.
Zipline unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note: based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using zip lines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
Okay, that's really good, especially with some of the electric poles will unlock with the steel with the big like industrial ones, because you can actually go base to base pretty easily with it, and it's pretty fast actually. So let's unlock pole mark 2. This is cool because it'll give us more outlets for the poles rather than just the 4 we're dealing with for now. So let's unlock that.
Power Pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the power pole Mark I.
Okay. Just like I said, gives us more options. Part so pole Mark III, we don't have steel yet because those are steel pipes. We need some more quick wire for that, so we can't do that yet. And then we'll need plastic. So for right now, Caterium's all done. Let's move on to quartz. Okay, time to unlock the quartz. All right, we need 10 more. Send it in.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay, so this makes more sense. So these Blade Runners is what I was talking about, but it used to be in the Caterium tree. Makes sense that this, how it said it, this stuff is more for transport because you unlock, I think, the Explorer with this too. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go get the stuff to unlock. Oh wait, we have silicon stuff, so let's go send it.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Okay, so I'm gonna need module frames and the silica, and then just silica for this. But let's unlock the quartz crystals and see where else this leads us.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
All right, so this unlocks crystal oscillators, which are crystals and reinforced. So we will be able to make those. I just need to make the crystals. Same with the silica for this stuff over here. And then I need rebar and crystals. So I don't have the rebar unlocked yet. Again, that might be done in sulfur. But let's go make the crystals and silica so we can unlock this stuff. So I'll go grab that stuff right now. Okay, we're here back. Let's unlock the Blade Runners, which I'm really excited about. The one thing that's nice too. Wait, let's see.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Yeah, so those are really good. The nice thing about the MAM right now is before when you research like say bigger things like either the Blade Runners or like the Explorer, it was a 5-minute research thing, but everything seems to be 3 seconds, which is nice that they're just like, oh, so you don't have to wait around here. Here it is. All right, let's unlock inventory slots.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
A lot of dimensions. All right, so we have crystal oscillators. Let's do those.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
So we don't have Nobelisks yet, but those are probably gonna be in sulfur yet too. I don't know how far down they will be though. These require motors and oscillators. I can't make motors yet. That's steel production. These require heavy modular frames and computers. So this is super late game. But I believe I can make the oscillators for the Explorer. We might be able to actually make the Explorer today. Let's go check if we can get all those materials. All right. Well, it doesn't seem like I had enough quartz on me to be able to make enough. I only got 6 out of 10. But one nice thing is we can actually make the Blade Runners right now. Had exactly enough silica and everything else. So let's get those going. I'm gonna show off those a little bit. So, oh, that's already super fast. Okay, so let's see. So this is about my top speed is what I could do. Kind of slow. Can't jump on top of anything yet. Just kind of just doing my thing. But if we put these bad boys on, we run a heck of a lot faster, and we can jump on top of things now. Bink, just like that. So we can transverse a lot farther and faster now. So that's nice. But let's hop into sulfur. Alright, so sulfur scannables. Let's get that done.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
It's true, because our next unlock is gunpowder and then experimental power generation. I have to go grab motors and stuff for that, but while this talks about this, go for it.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Okay, and then let's research this experimental power generation. See what this unlocks. Compacted coal, turbo fuel.
Research
Don't have any fuel
completed.
yet, so
Experimental power generation research options are now available. These may enhance performance of other fuel sources.
I also don't have the hard drives, which we might do a whole episode of just going to get hard drives and stuff like that. But so that side of the tree is pretty dead to me right now. Smokeless powder. You need black powder and plastics. Can't make plastics right now, so that's pretty dead right there. The noblest detonator. I need steel beams. Don't have steel beam yet, and this one's steel too. So actually, sulfur tree is pretty dead right now. Interesting that rebar wasn't in here. I'm wondering if rebar is here in megafauna for killing things. We actually can test that out because we actually have a carapace, a couple of carapaces. So let's get that done and see. Because having the rebar would be nice, so we can make a gun. Let's see. Oh, there's the rebar gun way down there.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay, we can actually make a lot of this. We can get the rebar for the rebar gun, so we can unlock that stuff. I don't know if we have a 20 seeds for the inhaler, but we can unlock the inventory slots and the rebar. So let me go grab those, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We can unlock the bioorganic properties. And then, let's see, what's this?
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
I would hope so. You're the only one that gives them. So we don't have enough material to make all the capsules for the rebar gun. So we'll eventually have to make that. It'll probably be on my next one because I think I'll be getting a lot. I think we'll be running into some of the stingers, spitters, and the hatcher enemies on the next episode. Yeah, we'll make sure to get unlock this next time. But we can do our inventory slots, so let's do that real quick.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Okay, and then I believe that's all we can do right now. Some of the stuff has steel and stuff in it, and I wish I had more of the organic material because I have enough for the rebar, but we'll get to that another time, and we'll unlock this stuff too. But yeah, so as far as right now, we're all caught up with the MAM as much as we can without going to get more materials. So I will make sure I have all the materials for the next time, for the next episode. Speaking of the next episode, I will be making a base in the meantime for that because we need steel production and we need a lot of it. We also need coal generators. So I'm going to run over to where our new base is going to be just so you can see it for now and then see what it ends up turning into be. So let me run over there right now. Let's go. So this is where we're going to build our next little base for coal power and steel production. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, definitely leave a like down below and let me know what else I can tighten up and everything like that. Why I am almost getting murdered right here. Where is he? No, he must have fallen off. Oh, no, I think they're down there. Needless to say, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Peace.